Well, I think it was very useful to see a dialogue between the conservation community and the security community. I think that it was a very useful dialogue, but it was the first step for something else. I think that there is common ground, but there is the need to explore further what is this common ground and to establish a common agenda. And this common agenda is about conservation, is about environmental security. And the concept of environmental security, I think it should be further explored because we tend to associate environmental security with the military. And I think it is more complex and it goes beyond that. It is about to create the conditions for human beings to live in a safe environment. And of course, the military has an important role to play. And I think that we should work further on, first of all, understanding better the regional differences. What is the environmental security agenda in Asia, in Latin America, in North America, in Europe, and to come up with a shared agenda, even if it's diverse and non-monolithic, but at least to come with a shared agenda to increase the dialogue mechanisms and to come up with some concrete actions. A convening role, a neutral convening role, and to start with regional dialogues with key actors, and then to build like a global dialogue on environment and security, and come up with some policy recommendations, some concrete advice, some actions at different levels, at the ground level, at the national level, and the international and multilateral level. I think that the environmental security agenda has also to look beyond climate change. I think that now the environmental agenda is occupied by the concern, which is legitimate, concern on climate change. But I think that we have left aside some other key issues, such the issue of water, the issue of biodiversity, the issue of protected areas, the issue of species survival, because the world is so concerned about the negative impacts of climate change. But climate change is not a problem by itself, it's a consequence of an unsustainable development model, and we should, I think, tackle that issue and understand the complexity. So the environment and conservation is not only about climate change, but a more complex universe.